So it is my distinct pleasure to introduce Waverly High School College ambassadors who will be presenting our very first youth-led keynote panel on the college-going experience. And what I love about this is they did everything. Sometimes as adults, we think that we need to do so much, then turn it over, and then monitor and make sure they're doing everything right. These young people are going to show you that they are leaders, they have dreams, they're launching those dreams. I am very proud to introduce you to the moderator. Her name is Olivia Long. She's a junior at Waverly High School, and she will introduce her colleagues. Thank you very much.
Hello and welcome. My name is Olivia Long, and I am part of the Waverly High School College Ambassadors Program. Our goal is to create a college-going culture at Waverly High School. Today I will be conducting a panel which is hitting on the subjects such as how to prepare for college and what to expect once you're there. If you have any questions during the panel, then feel free to raise your hand and I will call on you and you can ask any of our panelists anything you would like. At this time, I will ask the panelists to introduce themselves. Please say your name, your grade, where you attend, or where you plan to attend. Let's start at the end with Anthony.
Hi, my name's Anthony Bowers. I'm a junior at Waverly High School. I'm undecided on where I want to go to college.
My name is Bailey Rudisell. I go to college here at LCC. I'm almost done with my first year, so.
Hi, my name is Malcolm Davis. I'm a freshman at Michigan State University.
Hi, my name is Ataya Bowling. I'm a senior at Waverly High School, and I'll be attending Vanderbilt University.
Thank you. So Ataya, Malcolm, and Bailey, we're going to ask you why you chose the schools that you did and how you knew that it was the right choice.
I chose LCC because it's like a really good school. I came to a couple visits here during my senior year and I just loved it. And my sister also goes here right now. She's currently in the nursing program, so I had previous knowledge about the school. And it's really close to my house too, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my future, so like LCC was like a stepping stone into like what I wanted, like getting ready to do what I like want to do, I guess.
I chose Michigan State University because since 7th grade I've been avidly involved in like programs in MSU over the summer, like HSSI, which is the Health Science Scholar Institute, and it would like prepare you for careers in medicine. And so what really brought me to MSU was the Lyman Briggs College, and that was like, it's like a separate college for STEM majors, which is science, technology, engineering, and mathematics, and I thought it would be good to further my aspirations in the medical field.
I chose Vanderbilt University because it met all my criteria. I really am interested in engineering. It's one of the top engineering schools in the country. Also because of the professor-student ratio. They have a lot of professors, so you can have one-on-one time, and that's very important to me.
Thank you. Anthony, we're going to ask you what your plans are for college, if you have any.
I plan to major in biology.
Do you know any idea where you want to go?
Looking towards Western Michigan and Central Michigan.
And Bailey, I understand that you have aspirations to possibly transfer. Do you have any idea where you'd like to go?
Some ideas I have in mind are Michigan State or Western Michigan.
Do you two have reasons for looking into these colleges?
Well, I am a really big Michigan State fan. And I really like that school as well. And Western, I've been told by a lot of people that they have a really good writing program, and I want to go into journalism. So I feel like I would get like really good education there. So,
thank you. Alrighty. So Malcolm and Bailey, and also Ataya and Anthony, how are you paying for college, or how do you plan to pay for college? We can start with Anthony.
Financial aid.
I'm currently paying for college with financial aid as well.
I had financial aid as well, and I also applied for like a lot of scholarships. And I was recently given one that was about $18,000, and I got some from like before like I went to college. And also I was given the resident assistant position, and that pays for like all of your room and board. So that was a big help too.
Need-based financial aid at Vanderbilt. If your parents make a certain amount of money, then they cover a certain percentage of your tuition. So luckily, all my tuition will be covered going there.
With that being said, do any of you have any advice as for how to pay for college? Things that you wish you did, or things that you did which you thought were good for your financial situation?
I wish that I applied for more scholarships when I had the opportunity to. That would have been like really helpful. I'm kind of bummed I didn't do that.
Definitely start early when you start applying for scholarships. That's a good thing.
Alrighty. Do you have any regrets about your high school experience in terms of how you prepared? Did you wish you studied more or did more research into the colleges? Things like that.
I wish that I went on more college visits, for sure, and like kind of broaden my horizons with like different schools and kind of get the feel for the learning environment there.
Mine's probably I wish I would have started earlier when it came to applying for scholarships.
I probably wish that I would have done more research. I waited until probably last summer towards the end to start really breaking down my list and considering schools. So towards the end of the summer, that's when I had to do a lot of visits back to back, which kind of confused me a little bit in the process of where I actually wanted to be.
Thank you. So Malcolm and Bailey, what surprised you most about college?
What surprised me the most was definitely the freedom, because like your parents would be like, oh, no one's gonna tell you what to do and when to do it, and then like you get there and then it's like real, like you can get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and go to McDonald's if you want to.
Yeah, the freedom's really nice. What else that surprised me was usually like your high school teachers will tell you like your professors, like they really don't care, like they don't like take like late assignments and stuff or whatever. And I've had a couple of professors that like go the opposite direction with that. My professors like that I've had before, they really like show that they do care, which is really nice. And like in high school, like some teachers just like don't care at all and they just don't want to listen to it. But college professors, I feel, are like way nicer and way more understanding as well.
Thank you. That freedom that you guys mentioned, do you think that it was at all detrimental to you in the beginning? Were you not expecting it? Did it cause you to get into some situations that affected your academic success in the beginning?
Not at all, to be honest. Like I'm not really like a partier. Like I'm like really very social, like with my friends. But like I'm good at managing when it's okay for me to spend time with my friends and when I need to get in the books, because I understand that right now it's like my future's on the line. So like I work when it's necessary, which is always.
Yeah, I'm not really like a partier either. I mean, I work and I go to school and that's basically my life. So, but the freedom is really nice though. Like with classes, like in high school, you're used to staying in a class for like 50 minutes and you can't leave early or anything. But when you go to college, you have like 2-hour long lectures or longer. And like say you finish a test or something, you can leave right after you take the test in some cases. Like it's on you. Like you have complete freedom and complete say in whatever.
All right. This can be directed towards all four of you. What is one thing that you guys wish that you knew before, possibly, even freshman year, that you wish that you knew so that you could be better prepared for where you are now? We can start with Anthony.
I would tell like incoming freshmen or freshmen right now just to like really study more and like focus.
Yeah, when I was in high school, like just starting out, I knew what college was, but I really didn't know like what it was all about. So I wish I knew and like paid more attention and like actually did more things that would help me like towards college and like get more involved and stuff and make your applications like look good and stuff like that.
One thing I wish that I would have known before I went to college was how fast it goes by, and like I wish I would have like been in more clubs and like actually like enjoyed my time here and like just like had fun and stuff, and because it goes by really fast.
I wish that I would have explored more personal interests instead of just taking a very rigorous curriculum. It's really important to know if you're interested in something before you go to school, because now obviously I'm worried about a career. I don't want to waste my time taking classes that might not benefit my degree. So maybe in high school, taking more time to explore the things that interest you so you know if you really love them or not.
Alrighty. What are advantages and disadvantages, do you guys think, of going to an out-of-state institution?
I would say a different environment and like meeting new people and kind of like adventuring out more, you know.
How about you, Ataya, since you are going to Vanderbilt?
Going out of state, I think will give me an opportunity to kind of be on my own. It's like the one state where I don't have a lot of family. I don't have anyone there at all, so I have to rely on myself a lot. It'll give me a lot of independence and freedom that I haven't had. Also, I guess if I would have stayed here, maybe I'd be more dependent on my mom and my family members, but now I'm getting a chance to kind of do my own thing. And then I'll know in the future, like when I want to move somewhere for a job, that I can do it on my own.
Bailey and Malcolm, was distance something that you guys considered a lot when choosing what college to go to?
Yes. Yeah. Honestly, I like had this mindset when I was like almost done with high school. I really like wanted to leave Lansing and like my parents and stuff. But I mean, just the thought of like going to like a completely different area, it just kind of scared me a little bit, to be honest. And yeah, I was really nervous about doing that. So I like looked at a lot of like in-state schools though, so.
Distance wasn't really something that scared me. Like I took schools that were out of Michigan into consideration, and I looked at them, but what most like affected the reason why I went to a school was probably how it would benefit me as a whole, and I thought MSU would be the right one to do that. So it wasn't really the fact that it was in Michigan or East Lansing, it was the fact that I thought it would be a good choice for me.
All right, thank you. Malcolm and Mackenzie, I'm sorry, Malcolm and Bailey. Well, Malcolm, what was your roommate experience? And Bailey, did you miss out on having one?
Well, I've had 2 roommates since my first semester, and one of mine he was a senior and he was graduating early, and he was awesome. Like, we never had any problems. He was cool. We laughed and we like had deep conversations at like 2 in the morning and stuff. And I also have a new roommate, and he's an exchange student from Australia, and he's awesome as well. And so it's good to get to know what it's like and like how he does things in Australia and like get him accustomed to like our culture and stuff. So it's awesome. Like there's rarely any issues usually between roommates, but I loved it, and I just love staying like in the dorms.
I really like wanted a roommate, and I'm kind of bummed that I didn't like go and get that experience, because a lot of my friends like go to Michigan State or like other colleges, you know, and they like talk about like how they're having like the best time with their roommates and stuff, and like how insane it is that they're just like so much alike. And I mean, yeah, I kind of wish I had one.
Ataya, do you have any housing plans?
Well, at Vanderbilt, you do what's called roommate dating. So I'll create a profile, and then I'll be able to talk to all the other young ladies in my class that I could possibly room with, all freshmen room on one side of the campus in houses that are led by professors. So my plan is to stay in one of those houses and have a roommate, and I haven't picked one yet, but I'm looking.
We're going to shift the subject to time management. Bailey and Malcolm, did you have a hard time transitioning from high school, which is, you know, generally more structured, to college as far as managing your workload?
Not really, to be honest. Like in college, like the work is kind of more rigorous, and like it's like a lot more difficult than high school. But like you have a lot more time to do your work than you do in high school. Like you don't really have homework assignments to do the next day. Usually you have like a week to do them, and like, but it's like really good. Like, it's just get your work out of the way and like do it as soon as possible, because procrastination doesn't end well at all.
Yeah, I agree with Malcolm. Luckily, I took a class actually about, it was basically just about like time management, and I took that like my first semester, and I really liked it. I learned a lot. Yeah, like with what Malcolm said, procrastination is really like not good at all, especially with like college work. Like high school is like a completely different story, but yeah, like college, there's just way more like work for like one class, and you have, like what Malcolm said, you have like a week to do it, but it's still like you can't save it for the last minute, because you have to work like through the week trying to get it done, because it's just that much. But yeah.
So this is a kind of similar question, but as far as life in general, did you have a difficult time adjusting to college life opposed to high school life?
No, not really. It was like just basically like high school was kind of like a set schedule. Like you went to all these classes, you were there for 8 hours, but then college is like, oh, you're taking like 5 classes, and it like goes by like semesters. So like there's like a lot of people who are like 50 years, or like people who graduate early or late. So it's like, it's not like you're here for 1 year, 2 year, 3 years. It's like by semester. So like it's kind of like quicker, I guess, than high school is. So it's just, yeah, I didn't really have any problems adjusting.
Yeah, I feel like I love college life now. Like I love it way more than I liked high school. I mean, it's just like the environment as well. Like it's just a complete 360 compared to like high school, like honestly. But yeah, I mean, it's not as big as a transition like here at LCC, but I mean, you know, yeah.
Yeah. So this can be an open question to anybody. What classes are you taking now, or did you take in high school that you think prepared you for college, or that you wish that you would have taken in order to be more prepared? Anthony, do you want to start?
I don't really have anything to say.
Bailey?
Well, like I said, I took a class my first semester. It was like a time management thing, you know, and it kind of really like got me ready. Like my professor literally just told us flat out like how your scheduling and like stuff's gonna be. And she gave us like a lot of techniques to use like for managing your time, and yeah, that was a really good class that I took. Yeah.
Yeah, classes like that are always good, and I wish I would have taken more like advanced calculus classes and advanced like classes in high school, because for like the Lyman Briggs College, it's like a lot more difficult compared to university classes, and so I wish that I would have like taken those advanced courses, so that I'd be like more like, I didn't have to work like as hard as I am now, but it's still good. It's still a good like opportunity for me.
I'm currently in 3 AP classes. I took 2 last year, so I feel like I'm very well prepared for college next year.
Malcolm and Bailey, do you think that AP classes closely mirror actual college classes? Or do you think that they're like, you know, a little bit more toned down?
I think that they're a lot more toned down. I took AP English, and it's like, I didn't really see a difference between that class and a regular high school class, to be honest. But in college, they're a lot more rigorous than AP classes. But AP classes are a good opportunity to get credits out of the way, and like they're always good. Like they're better than regular high school classes, but like don't like expect them to be this exact same as college courses, because they're not.
Yeah, I didn't really take like a major AP class. Like I didn't really care in high school, but I did take an honors government class, but it's like a completely different like thing than actual college courses, so.
Alrighty, thank you. At this time, I would like to open it up for questions from the audience, if you guys have anything to ask the panelists. Yes. Go ahead.
It was pretty easy. It's just like, it's more easy if you know what to expect, to be honest. Like, if you're kind of aloof and you're expecting it to be a breeze or like party life and stuff like that, then it's not going to really be a good adjustment for you. But just know what to expect and be prepared for everything.
I agree.
Alrighty, is there anybody else? Yes.
I'm a human biology pre-med major, and so I want to be a doctor when I get older. And I chose that major because definitely starting early within high school. I was in a program since 7th grade called HSSI, and that's like a program that like lets you explore the health careers and different types of careers and stuff. And so that was kind of like the foundation of why I chose the major that I did, and that was at Michigan State as well. So like that helped further prepare me in being confident with my major and knowing what I wanted to do. So that's good.
Well, originally, before I even went to college, I really wanted to do something with psychology, because I was taking a psychology class at the time, and I was like really interested in what I was learning about. But then I just realized that it wasn't really for me, so I like looked into like what else interests me, and I've always been like a really good writer, so that's why I'm doing journalism, because I just feel like it's really easy. It comes easy to me, and I enjoy it a lot, so I feel like I can make a really good career out of it.
And expect to question your future daily in college. Just expect to do it, but don't do it. Just know what you want to do when you get older, and that's good. But like, there's always going to be times when you think, oh, should I do this? Is this the right choice for me? But if you're confident, just know like you're on the right track, then you'll make it.
For those of you who did apply for scholarships, how many scholarships did you apply for, and are you continuing to apply for more scholarships?
I think I applied for maybe like 6 or 7, and I got like 4, I think. And they're always available in college. You can talk to your advisors, and they have like a lot of opportunities for you. Like the one that I got that was like $18,000, that was a college scholarship, and it was for the college that I'm in. So they're always available. Like, it's not like, oh, if you didn't apply in high school, you're not going to get any, it's too late. No, it's never too late. Just keep applying, and it's really, you just have to look for them because they're out there. You just have to search because they're not going to come to you. You have to go to the scholarship.
I didn't actually apply for any scholarships. I really wish that I did. Like, I strongly push like scholarships to people that are going to college, or wish to, you know. I mean, I'm really mad that I didn't do that.
I've probably applied for 10 scholarships, and I'm still applying right now. Also, a note to apply for scholarships at the college you plan on attending. I've already applied for 4 scholarships at Vanderbilt for incoming students. So that's a great way. Also, I did it while they were still deciding whether I'd be accepted. So that's a great way to get your name in there so they know that you're really interested in going there.
Thank you. Anybody else? Oh, yes.
Do I need to use the microphone? I don't know if you're recording that. So, I work with a lot of first-generation college-going students who have limited or no family support. Some of my students are homeless. Some of my students are in very difficult situations, and I am really, really impressed with what I'm hearing. You make a post-secondary professional very, very proud. Could you please address what students who are in that type of situation can do in order to be as successful as you have been as they transition from secondary education to post-secondary? And secondly, Anthony is a freshman. I'm sorry, you're a junior.
Junior.
Okay. There has to be some words of advice that you can provide Anthony with as he is starting his senior year that would help some of the individuals, because some of these folks are really young. What can they do when they're freshmen, sophomores, and juniors in order to be as successful as you are? Thank you.
Okay, for the advice on first-generation students, definitely seek support in college. Seek a support system. There are multiple support systems. Like for the scholarship that was recently awarded, it was also available to people who were of first-generation families, and so the scholarship would also not only help people who weren't, but the people who were. So there are multiple like groups and multiple advisors that can help you if you're a first-generation student, and they can definitely get to you and get you to where you need to be, and especially successfully and efficiently. And also for people who are like freshmen and sophomores, definitely work hard. Like many people think, oh, I'm naturally not smart enough, I'm not gifted enough, I'm not a genius. It's not about that at all, to be honest. Like people think, oh, I don't have the grades, I can't get into here. It's not about that. It's about your work ethic. It's about how hard you work. It's about how you apply yourself, and that's definitely the most important factor in what you want to do with your future.
I second that. You literally said everything, but no, like my advice to the freshmen and like the younger people, really just like seriously just push yourself. Like like you want to stop because it's just so hard and like just so stressful and you have so much on your plate, but seriously, like it's so worth it. Like just keep going along with it and you'll be great.
For first generation students, I would definitely say to contact the schools you want to go to. The advisor for for Michigan at Vanderbilt, I was able to meet her at a conference, and she responds to me within a day. I can ask her a simple, just one-line question, and she will respond to me within a day with everything I need to do, everything I need to know. And she always responds in a timely manner. So definitely contact your schools if you have any questions. For underclassmen, I would definitely say to be involved. Test scores really aren't everything. I can attest to that. It's really important to just be involved and to show that you do more for people outside of yourself, because that's what colleges want to see. They want people on campus who are going to improve the atmosphere for everyone, not just students who have very high test scores and IQs. That doesn't make for a good community, and that's what colleges want to see. Also, early decision is really key into getting to especially rigorous colleges. Just apply early if you know where you want to go, because they accept students more frequently at that time than they will later. After everyone does early decision, then there's limited spots, and that's when you have to compete, and that's when they look at numbers. But if you want to be judged off personality, I would apply early.
Anthony?
One more advice to like freshmen and stuff and underclassmen, I would say like to start off with a goal and try to like push yourself to like trying to get to your dream school, and like have competitions with your friends on like who can get the highest grades, and try to like be with the right crowd at school and stuff.
Any other questions? Alrighty, at this time, I guess then we will conclude the panel. Thank you all for coming. Have a great day.